everybody, it's Anna. Welcome to the Wednesday card in this week's tarot story. Today we have our second major arcana card for the week, so we have another life lesson coming up. It is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So I think of the Wheel of Fortune as connecting to the constant movement of the physical world. Nothing in the physical world holds steady for very long. The winds are changing, the weather's changing, our bodies are changing. Like there's always changes happening. And those changes are not a reflection necessarily or at all of our own choices. There is sort of a natural movement of the physical world. We're not being punished, we're not being rewarded. The sun shines on, as the Christian Bible says, the sun shines on the good and evil alike, the righteous and the unrighteous. So there's this idea that the world is moving of its own accord in its own pattern. And because we're spiritual creatures, but we're also physical creatures, part of our job is learning how to make peace with the fact that we're in a physical world that we don't have total say over. So I connect this card to the Buddhist teaching of non-attachment, which is to say, don't get too attached to the way things are because they're always changing. That means, if you get blessing, you don't cling to it because you know it's going to leave. And if you cling to it, you create suffering for yourself. And if you get something you don't like, you don't push it away. That creates resistance and it's another kind of suffering. So there is this idea of coming to the world with open hands. You receive the present moment, whatever it is. And I think the additional teaching of this, for me, is that it's in the present moment that the soul is constantly at work. There is always a hidden blessing. Sometimes it's an obvious blessing, something you get and you're like, oh, this is amazing. It's very easy to identify the blessing. And then you just want to enjoy it lightly because it's not going to last. But the other more challenging experience is when you get something you did not want, you're trying to avoid, you feel like is bad for you. Being able to receive that with open hands and say, and yet here a blessing is still hidden. And the trick, I think, is to get the mind sort of situated in such a way that it's almost like it looks at the challenge or the bad thing as a riddle. How might this serve me, right? If you can get your mind on track to engage these events with non-resistance and instead looking at them with curiosity, you get the mind hooked in a different way. Instead of fighting something, getting mad, blaming ourselves, blaming other people, the mind's looking at it like a puzzle. So when I see the Wheel of Fortune reversed, I think it's that kind of invitation. The reversal suggests to me that we're not getting an obvious blessing. Maybe things don't seem to be going our way. We're struggling a bit. We're engaging. Things are coming to us we didn't plan on, we didn't really want. And so the question is, can we get our minds to release the resistance around judging? Bad, this is wrong, I don't like it. Can we get our minds to relax in order to engage the puzzle, to engage the mystery of how this might be serving us? So I feel like this card seems to line up pretty well with our other cards we've had this week, because we had the moon reversed first, which on Monday, and that suggests to me that there's a part of us that's kind of crying for help, a part of us that's buried, that's in the dark, that needs to be illuminated. Yesterday's card was the Four of Cups, and that's like getting in touch with your heart, letting your heart talk to you. So what occurs to me is there may be like a point of real resistance within us just because there's a part of ourselves that's really crying for help. It's been asking for us to integrate it, to bring it out of the darkness. And so when we're having that experience, we're already resistant within ourselves. It's easy for us to be resistant to what's outside of ourselves. So this gives us another opportunity to kind of engage where we're struggling. What are we judging about our situation? Where are we creating resistance? And again, it gives us a chance to kind of come to the core of it. Like, why can't I agree with the world as it is? This is how the world is right now. And my arguing with it doesn't change that. All it does is kind of take me out of the game, because now that I'm arguing what's in front of me, I can't engage what's in front of me, and the blessing will remain hidden to me. So it's kind of helping. It's another angle, I think, of our soul to get us to engage something that's trying to talk to us. So again, I think this week is a lot about this. It's a lot about us trying to surface something. As I said before, you can definitely just take your time with this on your own and just be gentle and patient. And if you're gentle and patient and you have kind of an unconditional hospitality for this, the insight will arise. If you need some support with this, find someone to help you, because we're on this planet together with a variety of different gifts and a variety of different callings, and it's nice to have someone help you. I always get someone to help me when I'm getting stuck. So today's card is about non-attachment and figuring out where you aren't attached and seeing if you can let it release a little bit. See you next time. Bye.